wants me to show you right here. This is a wing-bone yupper right there. This is a turkey cock that is made from the wing bone of a turkey. So you've got to have a wing-bone yupper to call a turkey, but you've got to have a turkey to get the wing bone to make the wing-bone yupper to call the turkey. We didn't have one. That's the wing-bone yupper. Right there. So they said, second best, if you didn't have a wing-bone yupper, was a box call. Back when they said a cedar box call. We couldn't find one in sporting goods stores. We had to order it, mail order, from Burnham Brothers, Marble Falls, Texas, same place we got our box calls. And we ordered green camouflage and green head nets and green net gloves for hunting in warm weather, because we never hunted anything in warm weather. We had duck hunter brown. We used brown duck, bird hunting stuff. We used the red handkerchiefs on our back for deer season. Didn't have orange. Well, this is a musical instrument. You have to learn to play this. It came with the instructions, but would you order a saxophone in the mail and have a recital the next day? We did. It came the day before turkey season. We had to learn how to use it. It said take it to the woods 30 minutes before sunrise. Do the yelp of a hen turkey one time. Set it down. Don't touch it for 10 minutes. That's the same thing the article said. Do the yelp of a hen turkey one time. Wait 10 minutes. They said if you call more often than that, the gobbler would know right away you weren't a real hen turkey. I said, you expect me to leave the turkeys to tell time? They've got nowhere to be. No appointments. Wake up when the sun comes up, go to sleep when it goes down. That's all they do. In between, they do whatever they want. But they said once every 10 minutes. But they didn't say what the yelp of a hen turkey was. We raised turkeys on the farm. They made all kinds of calls, but they never once announced the call before they did it. So we just played with this thing, trying to see what kind of sounds it would make. And said, well, we know turkeys do that. I don't know what you call it, but we hope that's a yelp. So we took it out there with sit there, calm down. Don't touch it for 10 minutes. Watch that clock tick down and hit it again. That thing down, don't touch it for 10 minutes. After it got daylight, about an hour went by. Get the gun and push around it. They didn't tell you what to do next. Just wait 10 minutes and do it again. 3 hours later, Dad looked at his watch, he looked at me, looked at the call, and said, son, we're going to have to do something different. We have to quit hunting at noon. That's the rule, you can only hunt till noon. He said, at this rate, the turkeys aren't going to be here by noon. He said, they must have left off the second page of instructions. He said, tell you what, I'll leave you this box call and my watch. You sit right here into this tree and don't move, because I know where this tree is. And I'll come back to get you later. I'm 5 years old. It's an oak tree. I looked around, it looked like every other tree in the woods to me. How many oak trees do you think there are in the Ozarks? Millions. But Dad knew where this one was, so I'm hanging on to this tree. In case if I moved, end up on one he didn't know where it was, I'm in trouble. So I'm hanging on this tree. I figured Dad's going home, look for the second page of instructions. And the wastebasket in the kitchen was the box where we put it. My job is to keep that turkey busy until he gets back. And he'll know what to do then. So I'm wondering, what do I do if they decide to rush me? He took the shotgun. Oh, that's a box call and a watch. Do I hit them with the box saw? Or do I put the watch around their neck so they can identify the culprit whenever they catch me and find my body? Or, you know, they can find my body and catch me. You have my watch around his neck, so at least they'll know which one did it. So I'm sitting there doing this. After about 30 minutes, my heart sank. Somebody just shot our turkey. I didn't know how I was going to explain it to Dad. But about 30 minutes went by and Dad came back. He said, "How's it going, son?" I said, "I hate to tell you, Dad, I believe somebody shot our turkey." He said, "Yeah, let's go. He's in the trunk." So for the next 3 years, Dad made sure I knew the formula for success. It goes like this. It goes, "Son, sit right there on that tree. Do this once every 10 minutes. Let's go. He's in the trunk." Somehow, I figured I was missing out on the fun part. All I got to see was turkeys in the trunk. So the fourth year, we get out of the car on this power line leads down to Platte Creek, and I heard, "Oh!" I said, "Hold on, Dad, there's two of them together. I'm going with you this time." We slipped down that power line. By then, I learned something. I learned why they said use the wing-bone yupper, because this don't work when it gets wet. You know, these rains, and when that gets wet, it won't work for a month. Season was 3 days. Got wet the first day, you're out of luck till next year. I was not smart enough to invent a waterproof turkey collar. I wish I had been. I would have a lot more money now. But instead, I listened to our tame turkeys on the farm. I figured turkeys are turkeys. Whether they live in that pen or they live out there in the woods, they're still turkeys. So if I learn to go, I don't have to worry about that box call getting wet. So we slipped down there and went, here they come running up the hill. They got about 20 steps and they stopped and went. Now, how many of you have heard that before? Oh, look, these people are addicted to turkey hunting right there. That's a spitting drum of a strutting doctor. If you hear that, he's in rage. That's good if you know where it's coming from. It's not always good if you hear it and have no idea where it's coming from. Because you can't even think about turning your head to look for him. If you even think about it, he sees you. And he's gone. So you gotta just hope he comes strutting into view. Now that's when I became addicted to turkey hunting. First time I heard that. You see, when you hear that, that's a gobbler at 20 yards, you lose control of your bodily functions. You thought you were in control. You thought you could sit there in the woods watching the trees budding and the wildflowers blooming and listen to the birds singing. So peaceful and relaxing. And then all of a sudden, and your heart beat went from ba-boom, ba-boom to